Resource Assistant for Public Allies at the Des Moines Area Community College Gateway for College program at Southridge. This program focuses on helping high school dropouts and students on the verge of dropping out to earn a high school diploma. Becky is developing an early warning system to assist in recognizing when a student needs additional support to complete their studies. She has a long history of working with youth and children. She has used her years of training and education in dance and communications broadcasting from the University of Iowa to develop programs for agencies such as the Red Cross, the Department of Defense, Dependent Schools, and the Cedar Rapids Park and Rec Department. The programs Becky developed provided outlets for youth to express themselves and opportunities to help their local community. She has over 30 years of experience working with children and youth from all ethnic and social backgrounds. Her genuine care for the children and youth she works with is the driving force in the positions and the volunteer work she has done. Welcome, Becky. Okay.
It is nerve-wracking up here. It's like, oh boy, can I just go crawl behind the stage? But I can't do that because God's brought me to this point for a reason, and I believe it with all my heart. And I just want to welcome all of you today. This is a great opportunity to network with people, to meet people and see where they come from, all the diverse backgrounds, and it's just a beautiful way to meet together. And I challenge everyone to just take time to get to know each other. I won't make you dance or anything, although I'd like to. But first of all, something that I hadn't planned on doing this at all, but it was just on a whim. And most of this preparation for this POL has kind of been a whim. Asked my husband last night. He was like, "You don't know what you're doing, do you?" I'm like, "Well, I kind of do, and I'm going to wing it." Because all my life I feel like, all I've done is dance. And I can tell a story through interpretive dance, but now I have to get up here and talk in front of you, and it's terrifying. But I can do it. I know I can. And you guys are awesome. So the first thing I'd like to do, like I said, on a whim, is I'm going to put this microphone down, and because my topic is on the ripple effect of relationships, you can imagine how you'll start with one end, and it's a wave. If you could just picture that with me. And if you've ever been to a football game or any game where you start the wave, and so we're just going to do that for a minute, because it'll make me feel better, and it'll make you get active, and it'll make you interact with each other, because this is what this is all about, interacting with each other. My life touches yours, yours touches yours. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to do the wave. And we're going to start here with this table, go to the next table, and you have to stay in succinct with each other. You have to look like, oh, is it my turn to go? So you've got to stay in communication with each other. You have to look. Okay, so we're going to start at this table, this table, this table, all the way back, circle around, come up front, and then I'm going to start talking. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this mic down, and I'm going to lead you, because I won't leave you a run. I'll go. Okay, so ready? Okay, so we're going to start together. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, and up, and up, and back, and up, and up, and back, and back, oh, back, coming home, bring it home to mama. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay, so now for the serious stuff. It's my time to get a little serious. But first of all, as you know, this is a Public Allies, beautiful representation here. Look at all these wonderful people I have had the privilege of spending time with. And what I'd like to share with you today is my experience with Public Allies. And because of Public Allies taking a chance on me, they placed me in a partner organization, Gateway to College, at DMAC Southridge. And at DMAC Southridge, this is their very first Gateway to College class that they just had graduating last May. Very proud of these kids. And also what I would like to talk about is share with you, as my voice quivers, take a deep breath, Becky, you can do it, is a team service project through Public Allies. What they wanted us to do is to be part of something that we could give back to the community. And what my Team Service Project, or TSP, is a community garden. Actually, mine is called a faith garden. And what I am doing right now is waiting for my little vegetables to come up so I can give them back to the community. Because there's such a need, such a great need of not only food in our community, but just of love and compassion and a willingness to serve. Because that's what I want to do. So I tell you, when I first came to Public Allies last November, I was an emotional wreck. I'm just keeping it real with you. I was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Emotionally, I didn't have a whole lot to give anymore. I had given up on a career. I was barely making it as a mother, but yet my husband, he saw something different in me and held on. And I held on because I knew I had something deep down inside. So what I did is I took the chance with Public Allies. I walked into that interview thinking, what the heck am I doing? I'm not equipped to handle this. I can't do this. But deep down inside, I knew I could. And I walked out of that interview, and later on, got the call, would you like to start at Gateway to College? Wow, I'm really going to do this. And so I did. But first, I had to go through a few trainings with Public Allies. So, yeah, lots of acronyms, trainings every Friday, retreats every 6 weeks. But what you learn is phenomenal. You learn leadership qualities and communication styles and how to see the diversity in other people that don't think and talk like you. But yet you can reach out your hand and love them. So as I took on this position with Gateway to College, that's exactly what I had to do. I had to reach out to these youth who have kind of lost their way. They've either dropped out of school or they just decided they didn't want to continue any education whatsoever. So I had, a mix of people I had to work with. But more importantly is I wanted them to get back into school with the end result being getting their diploma. I cared about them. I knew what it was like to feel so low and feel so discouraged. Because, you know what? We've just got each other. That's all we have in this world, is we have each other. We can either sit and let that person over there struggle and turn your eye and walk away from them, or you can say, hey, I've been there. I know what you're going through. I've struggled. There are days when I don't even want to get out of bed, but I'm going to help you graduate. Trust and believe I will. And so that's kind of where I've been going these last several months. And then this faith garden just took off, and I just feel my husband just gave me the 5-minute mark. So I want to go ahead and just share with you some pictures because this tells the story. It starts off with the ripple effect. You can start that whenever you want, honey. And just see, that's us, rippling out, reaching out to others, showing them that we love them and we care about them. And here, da-da-da-da, is where it all started. And that's me, looking so scared, like, what am I doing? And Mike is a facilitator at the YMCA camps. We would go to these retreats. And we would learn all kinds of things, like I said, leadership and communication and helping as a dog, and people that were willing to say, I'm going to stick my neck out for you because this is going to help me become a better person. I'm going to help you become a better person, as Philip has and will continue to do so. And we built a teepee, and we learned that, you have to stick it out. You can't miss one single step because that teepee is going to fall down. And the teepee's up, we're just thinking, wow, look at what we did. Look at how much more we can do. I love these people. When this internship is over, I'm going to be bummed. I am. I'm going to miss these people. But I will be able to take the experiences and the strength and the hope that they gave me, and I can reach out and give it to others. And it's just a rippling, continuing, beautiful effect. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Look at these guys. I tell you, you get so close to these people because you have to stay there at the camp. You have to sleep at night. You have to have your little sing-alongs. And, awesome guitar player right there. I mean, beyond what they do with their partner organizations. And then we had Pie Day. And Lana was so sweet to bring us pie. And so we're still at the retreat here, and that's Mike teaching us how to make fire in various different ways, and Amy losing her mind. But I love these people. They're just smart, witty, intelligent, but they have such a compassion. And as we start to wrap up, and there's Lana, she's so wonderful. As I start to wrap up these pictures, with Public Allies. This is after our TV was built, as you can see. Now we're going on to Gateway to College. Here's my passion. These kids came to me with very little to nothing of self-esteem. This was a Gateway board. They came and said, okay, you know, what can you do with me, Becky? Because I obviously am a failure. I said, so am I. I'm a failure too, but we're going to be failing forward together, which is one of the many things that I got to learn throughout Public Allies, and that saying sticks with me today. It's fail forward. And just a resource specialist, one of the students, Christina and her little girl, that she's making so proud. And Colton, love that kid. These are all still Gateway kids. I just treasure the relationships I've had with them. Some of them have come and gone. Some of them graduated. He graduated this past May. So proud of him. We got to go go-kart riding. That was so awesome. Oh, he's a killer in the go-karts. Watch out for that guy. And he graduated Reno. I love that guy. Here are the 5 graduates that were the very first graduate at Southridge Mall. Now comes the garden. These 3 guys just stayed up, oh gosh, and planted. Little Anna pulled up the sods to prepare for the garden. I mean, that's some heavy work. Some heavy, heavy work, I tell you. And then after they prepared the garden, after a long, hard day, these guys just gave us this that we could till. Beautiful. They tilled, we planted, even when oh, look at that. Look at that. I forgot you guys stayed out there so late. And this is my son Blake. He's watching the fruits of his labor. And as we slowly grow, that seed grows inside of us. Just when we think, oh, the weeds are going to take over and choke us out, we have to reach out and ask for help. We have to say, hey, we can do this. We can choke the weeds out of our life. We can reach out and I can ask for your help. I can ask for your help. Oh boy, I tell you. Now the fruits of the labor will go to Helping Hand and the ripple effect. But more importantly, I just want to share with you guys today, you have to reach out. You have to remember who you are deep down inside, no matter what you're afraid of, no matter who tells you you can't do it. Because we've all heard those messages when we just can't do it. Or our failures have just brought us to a point where we know we can't go up anymore. But you can. And I'm here today to tell you that you can. And I believe in you. I believe in the process of helping other people, watching them grow, because in turn, they help you grow. They give you your seed that can grow. And I'm just so blessed to be part of Public Allies. And I just thank you all very much.